Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Metro by T-Mobile Call of Duty All-Star Weekend. We're getting towards the end of it, and this is where we currently are sat. It's quarterfinals time. Envoy, Cammy. I think that's going to be our first matchup. We've got ourselves some Seany, some Cellium, Scump versus ZooMaa, and of course, Dashy versus Clayster. It is going to be, what I will say, a very memorable afternoon, that's for sure. We've had some cool games so far. I'm joined now by Chance and my co-commentator Luca, who will be sure we've had some cool games so far. I'm joined now by Chance and my co-commentator Luca, who will be joining me just for a brief moment. He's a real wriggler, so he won't stay with us very long. But mate, I'm keen. Adorable. Yeah, he's adorable. Right in the face. All the makeup's gone.
He's a nice looking dog.
He's a sweet boy. But again, we have had some crazy games so far today, my friend. Apologies there. The dog gone. But yeah, man, I'm just amazed. Clayster, keeping it together, keeping them old hands going. I mean, you have to respect your elders. You simply must. There's no getting around it.
Absolutely. He's been the most annoying player to deal with, like, by far. He's the only one that, it's not quite trash talk, but it's definitely enough to, try to get into the other person's head. And it definitely seemed like Awakening wanted to, strangle him by the end of it. So definitely be on the lookout for Clay to keep the mind games up. But honestly, in my mind, the most important storyline we have, it's not about the money. It's about Seany taking down every single player off the Toronto Ultra. He has just been running through their team. And of course, if Cammy is able to get past Envoy, the next matchup potentially would be him versus Seany, and he needs to get revenge for his teammates. But of course, there's a couple things that need to fall into place before that happens.
I know, it's going to be quite the mountain for Cammy to climb. Again, Envoy has been taking out big names. And again, look at those snipes, man. 6-5 overall. I mean, look, Envoy, he's got a slightly, I want to say, a skewed record for here versus Cammy, but Cammy does have a distinct advantage here. Who knows, man? I mean, Cammy's snipes have been fantastic. Envoy was a real surprise when it came to those snipes. It's going to be the SMG rounds. They're going to be the deciders for me in this series, but let's get into this one, my friend. Straight over we go to Speedball to get this series started.
Do you have any idea what weapons we're kicking off with? I know we can just look at them. It's the snipers, right?
There you go. Nice one. Good spot.
Is it snipers?
It could be.
See, they need to put the Awakening.
No, it's subbies.
That's the case. I feel like we're learning. Subbies?
It's subbies,
okay,
yeah.
Uzi versus MP7 maybe? Dude, Envoy always starts with the Uzi, and after 2 rounds, he puts it away, and he's like, you know what? This isn't going well. So,
it does,
I don't know what my expectations are.
It does seem that the MP5 seems to be the winner here, but hey, who knows? Envoy off the rip. There's the MP5 of Cammy. He's going to get first blood.
And
not as much trash talk as we would hope to start.
That Uzi, yeah. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, these two aren't really the trash talking type. It doesn't seem like just the
letting the gameplay talk.
I don't even know what that means, but the friendly banner. Sure.
Yeah. We'll see where we go. Round 2 underway. Cammy fast trap through mid. Ooh, Envoy no tags there. One noise. And now it's a rock and hard place. As long as he watches both angles, he should be fine. But Cammy's getting closer. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. No. Cammy! Can he get the kill though? That is it! Oh, Cammy! What the hell was that kill?
He knows. Envoy knows. He's putting the Uzi away, 100%.
I just gotta. I was on 30 health. I thought I was shocked.
Oh, he's keeping it out too, dude. He's stressed. No.
Oof. Nice bounce back.
That was still close. I almost died.
Yeah,
you were 3 HP.
There we go.
Yeah, 3.
Nice little bounce back. I will say, we've seen the MP7 get used at range, but if both of these guys just flying up the map, I actually don't know who wins between using MP5. I lean MP5, but Envoy, he's used this before. He's trying to make the case.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking range. I'm thinking range.
Wait,
ties things up 2-2.
Put the Uzi on him. Just
Cammy's like, yeah, that Uzi may be at range, man. It's the same sort of thing as the MP7, yeah. At range, it's just much more effective, but MP5, man, don't sleep on it. You've been using it all year long, almost exclusively. A lot of players. Cammy straight to mid. Envoy looked like he had eyes on him. 30 seconds left on the clock. Here we go. Cammy's trying to make the.
No, fair play.
Ooh.
Just the quickness, man. I'm telling you, man. We talk about the initiative and how aggression pays off. It seems like, I mean, again, it should be obvious at this point with this game. Whoever gets that slide off first is going to be in a pretty good spot.
We meet the halfway line. Here go the boys.
Dude, did you see me?
Cammy just melted him.
What? Dude, I saw you peek out of the crate and I thought you saw me.
Well, let's just connect so fast. They almost connect 2 at a time, dude. You just die so fast in this game, and you can see both players trying to have that delicate balance.
There's that long
Or just a straight across the map, dude. Balancer beams, dude. You get your pick, and Envoy, he'll take the ladder
shot there at the end.
at least in round 7.
Yeah, and that is that's the Uzi right there. That
I believe so. Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's a really good call. Headshot multipliers. You can be doing additional damage to the shots to the head just like you do in Warzone. Ay, ay, ay. And the Uzi is so good for that.
Yeah, Cammy's got to mix things up too. If he's just running a pre-aim with the Uzi is apparently not the best look, not fun to deal with. Envoy looking to get out very quick and early with the 1-0 lead.
Not over yet. Cammy can close the distance. Oh my god, he's pulled out the Uzi of his own. Like, it's like the identical class. Boy, gets first shot, but he loses it.
Wait, what gun was that?
It was an Uzi.
Oh, dude.
Dude, and the fact that he is the Uzi class, I don't know if he made it at the start or if he spent like the start of every single round to put on like one more attachment and he's been slowly building this thing.
Yeah, like attachment unlocked. Attachment unlocked. Cammy's taking big damage down to 46. There's no way Envoy loses this. There's no way. It's simply impossible. There's no way he loses it.
What the fuck is going on?
Round 11.
Dude, I hit you with 9 bullets. I hit you again.
Yeah, that was right too. He had a ton of wall bangs coming through, but Cammy had like 20 HP towards the end. Envoy hit 60, challenging that gunfight. But round 11 already, Miles.
You've won quite a few of them as well, you know.
King of the Uzi. Who's it gonna be?
No way. Oh,
easy peasy.
Yeah, fair enough.
Easy peasy.
It'll melt it as well. I just
Ah, there we go.
Hanging out, dude. No shoulder peaks, just a slight overcommitment, and Envoy dealing 912 damage. But I think might be the record for what we've seen so far in all these 1v1s. Not that that matters in the slightest, but either way, SMG battle goes way of Envoy, who again, I think we both agree needs at least a small advantage, specifically because of the potential sniper round coming up.
Yeah, I mean, again, it was tight. It was very close there in the subs. Of course, that round 11 does go the way of your boy Envoy, but Cammy's not otherwise just yet. We do have that next map coming up just after this one, but again, man, that was like, it wasn't quite as cerebral as we've seen players play. It was much more like, I'm going to charge, and if I've got the advantage, I'm going to push it the whole way, and it's going to be like a corner-to-corner gunfight, or like a side-to-side gunfight. Like, and that was just, I don't know, there was a bit more like head-to-head there, as opposed to big brain plays, which I actually expect way more out of Envoy, but just gun Cammy. That's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, I really think they watched like Dashy and aBeZy play, where like every single round was ending within like the first 5 seconds. But you're exactly right. Speedball, even though you can kind of mess around with all the head glitches, different angles, stuff like that, is as soon as we have sights on somebody, we're taking the gunfight challenge straight away. But either way, I mean, around 11, head to head, I would have to imagine we're going to be going to the snipers next. And depending on the map, we might just have another sort of situation where every single round is lasting 10 seconds at the max.
It could be the case. I mean, I was thinking now, I mean, with that, if it's snipers on second, then of course, Cammy wins that round 11, he could be arguably looking at 2-0 over Envoy here, but yet to be seen. Again, we hope you're enjoying the show so far. The Metro by T-Mobile All-Star Pro Skills Tournament has been full of drama, full of craziness, and it's far from over. We're still going to get through the rest of this one today. It's a quick look though, as again, it's all good. It's all fun and games here at the Call of Duty League. We're going to be giving away a Scuff. Head over to the Scuff Gaming Twitter right now for your chance to win a CDL Scuff Impact controller. Again, that's the @Scuff Gaming on Twitter. Go over there, get one of these bad boys. It's so pretty, it's so beautiful. See the design there. We've got the bad boy paddles in the back. We've got that sweet grip. Oh, sweet grip. Thank you, Scuff. Very nice stuff.
You use all 4 paddles?
I actually have used all 4 paddles. I still claw a little bit, but mate, on the Impact, I do love the Impact. I still have my London Impact from way back in the day, but yeah, I sometimes use all 4. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I don't, but I know that a lot of players don't. But with the Impact, man, I just enjoyed it. These old hands, man. These old hands.
At what age does like that fade away?
With the old hands, when they just become super old hands?
Yeah, like what's like the threshold for this?
Oh, for us, I think it's like 27. 26, 27. How old's Clay?
So I've got one more good year left before my hands fall apart.
Yeah, and then you have to do the Yoga 2, and you have to ice your hands all the time. You have to ice them. Actually,
you have to do yoga for your hands?
No, Ogre 2, what he does is he ices his hands.
Ogre 2?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
wow,
yeah.
I was about to say, that's specific. You didn't even tell me more.
He does ice his hands after games. But speaking of games, here we go. Cammy, Envoy. Stack, Chaos. Oh, nice shots from Envoy.
Yo,
I messed
my
up
bad, my bad, but I heard you from my spawn.
Really?
What?
Yeah,
I heard you from my
What?
spawn. Good lord.
No way.
Oh, someone check out his ears. They're bleeding. 100%.
No way.
That is insane.
There's no way he could hear him from there. Well, okay, let's see how this round goes. Envoy, watch that man's POV, see how well he reads the situation, and not perfect yet. Cammy. Slight unease here. You have no idea where Envoy is. Envoy's playing it very slowly, and you can assume. Here comes a slow peek from Envoy. Exchange of shots.
I didn't even
Cammy.
chow. I had the advantage.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was absolute there.
Yeah, we both were.
Cammy was hurt.
I was 14, you were 8.
Yeah.
Nice pre-fire coming through too. If he
even
was
got you
tagged
that
up that
weak, I
much,
just
needs to make sure he can just
the
sling those
ballsiest
bullets out as
challenger.
quick as possible. So nice little bounce back round, but I expect Envoy after that start making smarter plays.
Cammy feeling himself. Going for the re-challenge there, but now we're going to see Envoy make his way through the side tires. Symmetrical map, of course. Cammy got eyes on. Surely! Can he finish the kill? Slight exchange from both players. Envoy quick reposition. Guns up. Cammy holds the line.
Good shots. I mean,
It's gotta be the
you read
headshot
me, I
mark.
was
Edge
came
holding the
back.
angle.
I seen you. I honestly, I thought you were going to go on the left, but...
Hey, the information
Yeah,
game,
that's
by
what
the
I was
way.
trying to make
Cammy's
it
talking
seem
about how you can see him even when he's like hiding underneath the head glitch. Envoy can hear people across the entire map. Like, this is not easy to play
No,
against.
these guys are learning very quickly how to play these gunfight 1v1s. Cammy's got a decent amount of top mid control, but he is freaking out that Envoy's around him. Envoy still has yet to leave spawn. He's done this a few times now. He likes to play that back line. Waiting for Cammy to make the mistake. Less than 20 seconds to go in the round now. Start playing for that overtime
I
flag.
saw you jump down.
Did you?
Yeah, I seen your head on
When I was
like the
top mid,
staircase.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
love these little round debriefs they're having where they're just like, I saw you did. Yeah, you did.
And
Oh,
every
okay.
time it's like, it's a super small thing too. It's like, I barely saw your head drop
Yep.
down like from the steps. It's all these tiny little things that attempting and successfully taking advantage of, or just off the rip, gun him. The slide chow immediately. You know he's backing up behind the pillar. Most aggressive AR round we've seen so far from these two. Envoy taking full advantage. Those steps, man, we've heard it from a couple different players. Steps are OP.
Steps OP.
Get there first, get those couple shots in, then you'll be good to go.
Cammy, what have you learned from the last few rounds? As Envoy has mixed things up quite a lot. 2 slow round wins, and then one where he pushes right forward. Envoy again, eyes on. Cammy wins these typically, but Envoy.
Shots too.
Yeah,
That's a lot of rounds in a row. 3 rounds in a row? Maybe is that 4th? Dare I say?
Yeah, I just checked all of right, and then figured you'd be left.
And I think every single player that's like pushing on either tire side has been like taking L's. It's either posted up or the back or right on the steps is the only success.
Damn, I saw you jump
And there's
there.
the steps.
I
Nice
saw you
and
jump. I
OP.
don't know why I chowed that.
Get that bounce
Were you
back round
Yeah, I
and
was
try to
really
snuff
watch
out Envoy's momentum.
I just love the plays that start here. What's Cammy going to do? He's going to run straight forward, try to obscure the line of sight, hit the bottom stairs. He's going to wrap fast. Stairs again. Back to Old Faithful. All this timing could work out fantastically for him. Get that gun up. Envoy's pushed the lane. He's now at the stairwell. And both players have done exactly the same thing. They've done exactly the same thing. They're both laying prone, looking the wrong way. This is remarkable. This level of in sync. I mean,
Observers wasted no time, by the way, to get those
killing
angles.
it. I mean, these two could pilot, you know, a Jaeger together. They're so in sync. Shout out Pacific Rim. Envoy now trying to make a play, but again, look at that clock. Here comes overtime flag. Cammy's in a position. He's quite up high. He may be on top of this one for the early cap. Envoy's there! He pokes the stairs!
Dude,
Map points.
Seth did that to KiSMET earlier, dude. You think I'm letting that fly?
I thought I'd get away with it. I thought you'd just be like further back.
Envoy learning from past plays as well. Knows he needs to take care of that flag. Shout out Guillermo del Toro, by the way.
No,
This is for the win!
man. Good games, bro. Good games.
So fresh and so clean. Envoy.
Good long rest.
Right off the rip,
Yeah, I
just
got you.
taking him
Let's
down.
go, bro.
Good lord.
Big old GG's in the chat. Envoy makes it look relatively easy there against Cammy, who have been a formidable foe for many a pro here in the CDL, here in the Metro by T-Mobile All-Star Pro Skills Tournament. He really did take some big names down, but Envoy was just a little too big for him. that was a nasty one, man. That was an incredible AR round. I was a little surprised there, mate. I'm not gonna lie. I thought Cammy would be a lot closer there. After how close we saw them playing the submachine gun round up front, and oh, dude, if we can get all the way to the snipes, it could have been a little different. Wow. Scuff play of the game is going to be round number 8, and Chance, let's be honest, mate, Envoy's looking mighty fine, looking fierce going into the rest of the competition.
This is the Pacific Rim round, right? Yep. And I think the funny thing is they both gave up the angle at the exact same time. That is like the COD senses tingling of like, all right, he's not coming this way. Both players check at almost the exact same moment. Honestly, I can't even remember who won this round. It's Cammy, right?
I think Cammy got on the flag, and then Envoy wins it from the stairs. And again, it was so slow. The slow rotation. Again, Envoy checking every possible corner. Cammy's already on the flag here for the overtime. And in the final moments there, Cammy does lose the gunfight. But hey, 2-0. Thank you, good night.